Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today's recipe is my one-pot, easy keto Italian sausage, pepperoni, zucchini, and onion meal. In this video, I will show you how easy it is to make a budget-friendly one-pot meal in about 30 minutes. The entire meal, which serves 4 hungry adults, costs me between $6 and $7. Yes, you heard me correctly. That's for all 4 of us. Now try to feed 4 adults for that price at a fast food store. In this video, I'm going to be using a fresh, mild Italian Fennel sausage because it adds a lot of flavor and works super well with the vegetables without overpowering them. In other words, you can very easily and distinctly taste each of the ingredients and see how well they complement each other and work perfectly together. And the best part of all is, even though it's a budget 30-minute meal, it really doesn't taste like that. It tastes amazing. This one-pan Italian sausage, pepper, zucchini meal has a 3.2 to 1 macronutrient ratio with 12.9 grams of total carbs, 3 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in 9.9 grams of net carbs per very generous serving. However, if you feel this is too much for you, just by making it into 8 servings, you will greatly reduce the total carbs. That's up to you. But when you're hungry, trust me, 4 servings is the perfect size, or you can have this larger serving as your OMID meal. On this table are the main ingredients I will be using. Just basic food items you can find in your local grocery store or you might have in your fridge already. There's minimal prep required for the vegetables, but the important thing when prepping your vegetables is to know what size you like and then cut all of your vegetables to be the same size. For example, when I'm cutting my bell peppers, aka capsicums, I cut them at the seams, then halfway between the seams, and then proceed to cut 1 inch or 2.5 centimeter pieces. I do this for both the red and the yellow bell peppers. After all of my bell peppers or capsicums are cut up, I just toss them into a large mixing bowl. Next, I will do my onion. First, I cut it in half, and then put the flat side down and cut it into 3 wedges, and then cut the wedges in half. Having done that, I then peel apart all the layers of the onion to separate them, and put them into the mixing bowl with the rest of the vegetables. The last thing is to cut up the zucchini into 1 inch or 2.5 centimeter medallions. Having cut the entire length in medallions, then I take each medallion and cut it into quarters. Gather up your zucchini and toss it into the bowl with the rest of the vegetables. I'm going to use olive oil, but you could also use avocado oil, which you pour over the vegetables. Season with paprika and toss very well to coat all the vegetables evenly. We're finished prepping the vegetables, so just put your bowl aside for a moment. This will allow the flavors to marinate with the paprika. Now it's time to cut the Italian Fennel sausage into 1/2 or 1.25 centimeter medallions. Here's a little tip I'd like to give you. Because fresh sausages are kind of hard to cut, I like to put my sausage into the freezer for about 30 to 60 minutes. This will chill and harden the sausage, which makes it much easier to cut. And after cutting, if you notice that your sausages are a bit flat, just use your fingers and reshape them into nice little medallions. And here's all my sausage cut up. You can use whichever pot you want, but I really like a heavy Dutch oven or a deep-sided skillet for this particular meal. Place whichever pot you're using on top of the stovetop and set the heat to medium. To the pot, add 1 tablespoon of oil and make sure that it coats the entire bottom and sides of your pan. This will prevent your sausage medallion and vegetables from sticking to the frying pan. Okay, I've heated the pan. The oil has started sizzling, so I'm going to distribute the sausage medallions over the bottom of the pan. But do not crowd. You don't want your sausages to steam. Having positioned all my sausages, cover the pan with the lid and let cook for about 5 minutes. At which point, flip each medallion and let the underside cook for 2 or 3 minutes. You want both sides to be equally golden brown. And now it's time to toss in all your vegetables. Sprinkle everything with salt and toss very well. Then put the lid on the pan and cook for about 10 minutes in total. But do take the lid off once or twice and toss everything during this 10-minute cooking time. We're almost done, so remove the lid, toss a few more times and cook for 5 minutes. And now your dinner is done. That's all there is. The fennel sausage is really fragrant and the vegetables are still crispy and have this really nice bright color. I want to tell you that this meal smells as good as it looks, and I assure you that it tastes absolutely delicious. Okay, since we're done, it's time to remove the pan from the heat and set it aside to rest for 5 minutes. Now here you have an optional step. If you have some fresh thyme on hand or fresh basil leaves, just sprinkle the herb on top. While the meal is resting, it gives you just enough time to chop up a bit of lettuce. Any kind will do, but I prefer a crispy romaine with this meal. For my dressing, I sprinkle a light drizzle of apple cider, or you could use red wine vinegar, and a little bit of olive oil. It doesn't need anything more. And the last thing you do is you have to plate your salad and your sausage, zucchini, bell pepper meal and bring your appetite to the table. And the last thing I will recommend is that you plate and serve immediately while it's still hot. It's good at room temperature or the next day for leftovers, but it's amazing when it's hot. So I hope you enjoy the recipe. Do tell me if you like one-pot meals or budget meals, or what I can do on this channel to help you have a lot of variety in your diet while still enjoying really good recipes and meals. And if you have a moment and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let other people know about this channel. Word of mouth is the best sort of advertising I can get. Thank you very much for watching my video. I really appreciate you taking the time. I almost forgot to mention the link for the printable formatted recipe that can be translated to the language of your choice is in the description box below. So go check it out down there. And until next time, I hope you have a very happy day. Cheers!